Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Breaking Bad Funko Pop of Walter White. This is like one of 3 Walter White Pops. There's also a yellow hazmat one, and the Heisenberg one. First of all, I love that Funko went with this version of Walter White as a pop, because this is a classic outfit from Season 1. I'm really glad that they went and did this, because I think it's pretty funny. Taking a closer look at the figure, he's in a good pose. I like that they included the gun. There are some nitpicks that I will get to right now before we go to all the good things, like his mustache and how it's not painted onto the sculpted area properly. It's falling off a bit. You can see the top part there is not painted, and it's bleeding over onto the skin. Also, his hairline here, they kind of forgot to paint some of that area. And then lastly, his shirt is not following the sculpt properly. You can see how it's supposed to be tucked into his chonies there, but the paint bleeds over a bit. And the paint doesn't even cover all of that area where it's folding out, so there's white bleeding onto there. And it doesn't kind of match that line. I wish they had some kind of quality control over at Funko so that, you know, these little splotches here, the paint lines were clean, you know, stuff like that was noticed and taken care of before it was sent out. Also, like, the black of his gun is totally bleeding onto his fingers there. Having said that, there are some good things, like his glasses are very clean, and this little dot that they connect into, the dot's not visible, there's no glue bleeding out, so that's awesome. And his eyes are very well done. They're nice and sharp and clean circles, so good job to that. Also, the rest of his hair looks pretty good. There's not a lot of like real problems to speak of. I like the sculpted lines in there. I like the way they sculpted the front section. And I like his outfit overall. I like the fact that they kind of painted these buttons okay, but that his shirt is sculpted to be hanging out. They did a good job sculpting this, even though they didn't really paint it properly. The sculpt of his shirt and the way it hangs on, very well done. And lastly, I dig his little moccasin shoes. They look good. The laces on this one are a lot cleaner than the laces on this one, but whatever. The shoes look good. The gun looks good. And overall, I'm really happy with how this pop turned out. Again, because I think it's such a hilarious pop to make. It's such a classic look for him. I'm really glad they included this in the line. They didn't just do Heisenberg or just do the hazmat. This is a great Walter White pop. Thanks for watching.